the open all the chakras up the block inside it and more than
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Packers and the Silver and Black on Monday night.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm as a sixth-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Minshew. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Smith red.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love now. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
2 plays so far, 1 and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows. And Abdullah lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. 3.5 to go, first quarter. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Epps. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you love looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will... Turnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going to run with Madison again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Minshew sets to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense is... got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing. Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Jacobs going to try the middle. Dancing away at the 30. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you have no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raiders defense delivers a score. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 65 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
3rd and 4. Off play action, it's Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Open man right side, Myers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's interference. Offense.
First down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll try to run with Madison. And this time he is in. Alexander Madison. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love finds his receiver, Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome. Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Max Crosby able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Taken from just outside the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's O'Connell. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Thanks to their defense for getting him 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Madison running left. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Throwing, O'Connell. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw here, O'Connell. And he fires one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here's O'Connell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. So if you factor the safety, this is going to be a 5-point swing all told.
And if you're winning, I think you say, fine by me, we'll take it. But when you're losing, I think you have to say, we let a good opportunity get away.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. There he goes right side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. 49 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now O'Connell being chased out left. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And O'Connell now to throw. Touchdown! Alexander Madison. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Buried behind the line by Chris Christian Wilkins.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right about the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So now London down by 5. 1:52 to play. Here's O'Connell. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now 2nd and 4. O'Connell. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start.
Makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
O'Connell's throwing for it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A little under 40 seconds to go. Now Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Love. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked off by Brandon Faison. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, set.
Love looking to throw it. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Love looking to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. And really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.